Insomniac Spider-Man is finally here, but how good is it? Hello everybody, welcome to All New Nerds. Be sure to subscribe down there and like this video, it would really help us out. Thanks. Now I am a huge fan of Spider-Man and I really loved Insomniac Spider-Man and its universe thus far. And when this game was announced in June of this year, it was
a surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
I did not play it on the PS5. I literally cannot find it anywhere. I bet a lot of you have the same experience, but I did play it on the PS4 and it still looked really great. This game is a direct sequel to Insomniac Spider-Man and follows Miles as he gets used to being the new Spider-Man, now having to protect New York City on his own after Peter goes on a 2-week vacation. So before I start talking about the actual game, I just want to address the elephant in the room with the recent change in Peter's face model. It was pretty shocking to see, and I wonder why this decision was made, because it is a pretty drastic one. And you do see Peter a few times, mostly with the mask on in this one, but it's still not something I'm entirely used to, especially with Yuri Lowenthal's voice attached. The campaign was really well crafted, and I was smiling the whole way through. I really did love it, and the pacing of the story was quick. And the game had an overall 8 to 10 hour runtime. So it isn't really a direct sequel to the first, but it's kind of like a Spider-Man 1.5 if you really want to think about it. Really, it's really something to hold us together till the actual sequel comes out, which I'm super hyped about even more now. I feel like the shorter runtime actually kind of worked for the story it was telling. There are maybe some moments that could have been fleshed out a little more, but we don't have to go into that in detail. But overall, it was really great, and there was never a dull moment, and it's always giving you stuff to do until you finish the campaign. And after, there are little side missions and activities similar to the first that, you go across New York and complete, and they're really fun as well. I'm not going to get into spoilers here, but there are a lot of nice moments for you Spider-Man fans out there that you will definitely appreciate. I know I did. So this game does not have too much replayability, similar to the first, but the experience is there and is so much fun. This game is a lot like the first one, but it does keep it fresh. The snowy landscape of New York City gives me all the Christmas vibes that I love. The combat is just as fun as well and features Peter's base moves from the first game, now with added moves with Miles' new Venom Strike abilities, which are so satisfying. The swinging is just as good as the first, and I get all the same feels from it, but Miles feels more fluent, and the animations are seamless, and there are a ton more aerial tricks and an added boost ability. A common complaint that I saw and I actually agreed with from the last game was the repeating music, which this one is a bit different and offers up a few different themes that it cycles through, which is really appreciated. The skins for what we have are pretty great. I especially love the Bodega catsuit. I mean, how could you not? Come on, he's got a cat named Spider-Man in his backpack with the Spider-Man mask on. It's so cool. Now, is it worth buying? I would say yes if you are a Spider-Man fan and this is for you, but it really depends on your situation, meaning do you own the PS4 or the PS5? For the PS4, it does have a $50 price tag for about half of the previous game, minus $10. It is questionable, but it does come with a free PS5 upgrade if you end up buying the PS5. But if you do have the PS5, however, I would definitely recommend the Ultimate Edition, which is $70 and comes with the original game remastered with the new Peter face, and also this game, of course. So I think that is pretty much worth it. Again, really all depends on your situation. Overall, I had a blast with this game. It was so much fun to revisit this world, and I have been missing it for a while, and I really cannot wait for the sequel. If you did already play the game, let us know what you thought in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And be sure to check back every Monday for our All New Nerds podcast episodes, and we will see you in the next one.